Offset getting shot near a casino and then turning around and reportedly filing a $500K countersuit? Yeah, the internet is spiraling, and this situation is starting to look less like a headline and more like a full-blown chess game between a celebrity and what fans are calling the industry machinery behind these high-stakes environments. Because here's what people are saying. Allegedly, after that April 6 incident near the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Florida, Offset didn't just recover quietly. Word on the street is he's now taking legal action, reportedly claiming the casino failed to provide key surveillance footage tied to the shooting. And if that's true, that's not just a complaint, that's sending a message. Now, let's slow this down because the details matter. Offset was hospitalized following the shooting, with reports confirming the injuries weren't life-threatening. That alone had fans concerned. But what fans noticed next is where things really get interesting, because instead of the story ending there, it flipped. Suddenly, the narrative wasn't just about what happened to him, it became about what happened after. Allegedly, Offset is now pushing back legally, claiming the casino has refused to release footage that could identify who actually shot him. And in a situation like that, evidence is everything. So the question people are asking is simple. Why wouldn't that footage be made available? Is it a legal delay, a procedural issue, or something deeper tied to liability? And this is where the conversation gets layered, because fans believe this could turn into a major lawsuit. People are saying if the incident happened within a controlled environment, like a casino, security responsibility comes into play. And if that responsibility wasn't met, that's where the big checks start getting discussed. Again, that's speculation, but it's loud speculation. But the best part doesn't end there, because look at what happened next. Another legal situation enters the chat. Reports are also saying Offset is being sued by a Detroit casino over an alleged $100K gambling debt. According to those claims, he reportedly opened a credit line back in March 2024 and hasn't settled it. So now we've got two narratives colliding, him suing one casino while another is allegedly coming after him. And that contrast, it's exactly why the internet can't look away. On one side, fans are defending him, saying he has every right to demand accountability after being shot. On the other side, people are pointing to the gambling debt claims, saying this adds context to his relationship with casinos in general, and suddenly the story isn't just about one incident, it's about a pattern. But what fans notice next is where things really get interesting: the timing. Everything is happening at once. The shooting, the reported countersuit, the separate lawsuit, it's all overlapping. And when that happens, people start asking whether these situations are connected.
Just coincidentally unfolding at the same time. Now let's talk optics, because perception is doing heavy lifting here. Offset reportedly seeking $500K. That number alone grabs attention. It suggests this isn't a minor dispute. It's a serious claim. And in the world of celebrity lawsuits, numbers like that aren't random. They're calculated, they're strategic, they're part of how the message gets delivered. And speaking of messages, fans believe this could be about more than money. Some are saying this is about control, about not letting a situation like this get brushed under the rug. Because when something as serious as a shooting happens, especially in a high-security location, people expect answers. And if those answers aren't coming easily, that's when legal pressure gets applied. But the best moment doesn't end there, because look at what happened next. The conversation shifted back to behavior. People started revisiting the reports of Offset being seen at a casino again shortly after his release from the hospital. And now, with these legal claims in the mix, that sighting is being reinterpreted. Was it just a casual appearance, or was there something more strategic behind it? Now, of course, none of these claims have been fully detailed publicly, and that's important. Everything we're seeing is based on reports, filings, and what's circulating online. But in today's media landscape, that's enough to build a narrative, and that narrative is moving fast. And let's not ignore how this ties into the bigger industry picture. Casinos, celebrities, lawsuits. It's a combination that always draws attention. There's money, there's influence, there's reputation on the line. And when all of that collides, it's rarely simple. There are layers, negotiations, and decisions happening behind the scenes that the public never fully sees.
But what fans noticed next is where things really get interesting. The idea that this could escalate, because if the footage issue becomes a central argument, and if the alleged debt case moves forward, Offset could be dealing with multiple legal fronts at the same time, and that's when things get complicated fast. At the same time, there are fans who are just watching this unfold with concern. They're less focused on the lawsuits and more focused on the fact that he was in a dangerous situation to begin with. For them, everything else is secondary. But for others, the legal drama is the main event. So now, we're looking at a story that's still developing from every angle. A shooting incident, a reported countersuit, a separate lawsuit, and a whole lot of questions that haven't been fully answered yet. And until those answers come, the speculation isn't slowing down. So what do you think? Is Offset making the right move by allegedly going after the casino? Or is this situation more complicated than it looks? Let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to like and subscribe.